Hi, it's Erin, back to do another video. And this week, I'm going to talk about winter sowing and an easy way to do it. So why do you winter sow? Well, you can start seeds outside in the winter and avoid having to have a bunch of grow lights and a grow setup inside. And right now, I have nowhere to start my wildflowers and stuff on the inside because all my houseplants are taking up all my grow lights. So I figured I'd start to learn how to winter sow. So it's very simple, or the concept is very simple. You just need some clear jugs or to-go containers that have a clear top. I'm just using milk jugs today. And you'll cut the milk jugs almost all the way so they can flip open like this. And you're gonna drill some holes in the bottom of the jugs. And then you'll fill the bottom of the jug. So I did this one. I did this one in prep. You'll fill the bottom of the jug with potting soil, and then you'll sprinkle your seeds in, and then water it down. Okay, so you'll sprinkle your seeds in, and this one I put marigolds in, and then you're gonna wanna label your jug. So there's marigolds sprinkled on top, and then I use a sprayer to water it down, and then you close your lid, and then you seal up your little mini greenhouse with some duct tape. And my duct tape is a little messed up now, but that's okay. And then you just wrap it all around, seal up your greenhouse. Make sure your label's on it and that there is no top because the condensation, airflow and rain will go in here to keep the inside moist and perfect growing conditions for your wildflowers. And a lot of things that do well with winter sowing is wildflowers that need a cold stratification. Which just means they need a cold period in order for the seeds to germinate. So I've picked out some seeds that I'm gonna winter sow. Just a few. I've collected Cosmo seeds and also zinnia seeds from wildflowers in the past. And then I have some fancy zinnias that I got and I haven't planted yet. And then this was gifted to me along with some forget-me-nots, and I think I also have some Shasta daisies. I'm gonna do hollyhocks, and then I have some more marigolds. This is similar to what I already put in the one jug. And then I have a bunch of swamp milkweed. I won't be planting all of this, but I will plant a bunch of it. With milkweed, it is best if you can plant the seeds without all the fuzz. So in the fall, with a gardening group, we harvested a lot of the seed pods of the milkweed, the swamp and the common. And then we had a little burn party where you put all the seed pod fluff into some metal tins, and then you set it on fire. And it burns off all the fuzz and keeps the seeds. And it's just a nice way to separate the seeds with the fuzz and store the seeds. So just a little tidbit. I don't remember what this one is. I didn't label it. But they're tiny little seeds. I'll plant that with an unknown. And then some ironweed, as well as cleome. And then I have some lavender seeds. We'll just see what happens with that. I've never planted lavender before. Later in the season, I'll probably do a bunch of sunflower, but I'm going to wait for that until closer to spring. So I'll just kind of show you my process. So I already cut some of these jugs, but before you cut the jugs, I found that if you drill the holes in the bottom of them ahead of time, it's a little easier. So I just have a drill. You could use those little soldering irons. I didn't have that and I didn't want to buy it just to do this because this is just as easy. So you're just going to drill a hole. Hold it steady. You're just going to drill a hole. I do 4. Okay, so all your jugs should have some drainage in them. Okay, and then so you're going to want to cut the jug so it's just below where the handle is. And that's where you want to leave the piece that you don't cut all the way through. So I'll just stab my jug. So then you can open it up to check on them when they start to grow. What's nice about these is that they're tall, so when your seeds start to sprout, there's quite a bit of room in the jug for them to kind of grow. And then when they are time to come out, you can just take a clump of them out. Like you could just maybe, take your gardening tool and then just cut little clumps and then scoop them out to plant them in groups, or at least that's how I plan to do it this season. So once you have your jug set up, just gonna fill it up. With my soil, not all the way to the top. And then I'm going to put my cosmos seeds in here. These are orange cosmos that I'll just kind of sprinkle a big chunk. That was all of them. And then I'll just kind of sprinkle a little soil on top. And then I have this little handy dandy sprayer, and I'm just going to spray the top of it. Get it nice and wet. Ooh. And then after that, I will get my duct tape and get a nice big chunk of it. Start at one side. Wrap her around. Leave a tab. And then make a label. I didn't want to write right on the jug because I'm going to reuse these jugs. And I'm wondering if the sun's going to bleach out the Sharpie over time. So I thought putting it on the duct tape will be better. So Cosmos 1, today's the 24th. I don't need to put the year, but I am. Okay, so that's that. And that's jug number 2. So I have a bunch more jugs to go. And I will show you where I put them outside when I'm done. But so far I have brown-eyed Susan, swamp milkweed, cleome, hollyhocks, Shasta daisies, and then cosmos, a couple different types of cosmos, some zinnias, and forget-me-nots. I think that's all. So what's that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I still have all of these seeds left to plant. So, I mean, I planted some of these, I planted some of those, but I think I probably have enough swamp for this season. I have some marigolds, but I'd like some more. I didn't plant the ironweed yet, and I don't remember what was in here. So I have to go on the hunt for some more milk jugs. So thanks for taking the time to watch and maybe learn something new for the day. I'll do some video updates in the near future to let you know how things are going. Hopefully I'm successful. You guys should give it a try too, and give me an update on the comments below on how your attempts have gone, or if you've done this before and what you found successful or unsuccessful. Your tips or tricks all would be greatly appreciated in the comments below. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you in the next video.